You woke up this morning as a new creation, and then you got dressed in old clothes. That's the strange thing, isn't it? The man is new. The wardrobe is old. And you keep reaching for the same garment you were told to leave on the floor. In the last teaching, we saw that you've been exhausting yourself trying to crucify a man God already buried. That the battle isn't to make it true, it's to believe what's already true, to reckon yourself dead to sin and alive to God. All right, today we go further. If the old man is dead and the new man is real, how do you actually walk in him? Not once, but daily. Because you can be a new creation, in fact, and still live like the old one out of habit. That's the tension. Let's resolve it. Listen to how Paul says it, Ephesians 4, verse 22, that ye put off concerning the former conversation the old man which is corrupt, according to the deceitful lusts, and be renewed in the spirit of your mind, and that ye put on the new man, which after God is created in righteousness and true holiness. Now watch this. Put off. Be renewed. Put on. 3 movements. And the words for put off and put on are clothing words. You take off a garment, you put on a garment. In other words, the new man isn't something you manufacture. He's something you wear. He's already been created, which after God is created in righteousness, created past tense, done by God. Your job is not to sew the garment. Your job is to get dressed. Part 2, the renewing in between. But look at what sits between the putting off and the putting on. Be renewed in the spirit of your mind. That is the daily part. The word renewed there in the Greek is anianeo, to be made new again, an ongoing, continual renewing. The new man is finished. Your mind is still catching up. Now compare that to Colossians 3, verse 10. You have put on the new man, which is renewed in knowledge after the image of him that created him. Renewed in knowledge. That is, the new man grows in you as your knowledge of who you are catches up to what God already made. You see it, you don't grow into a new man by trying harder. You grow by knowing better, knowing what's true until your thinking matches your nature. So here is how you walk in the new man daily. It is not a mirror check to see if you've become someone. It is a dressing choice. Every morning and every hour, a thought will hand you the old garment, the old resentment, the old fear, the old identity that says, this is just who you are. And you answer it the way you'd answer a coat you already gave away. That's not mine anymore. Ye have put off the old man with his deeds. Put off, already done. Then you reach deliberately for the new. I am created in righteousness and true holiness. Let's read that again. Created in righteousness and true holiness. Not becoming. Created. You simply agree with what God made and wear it into the day. So here's the hook resolved. You woke up new and got dressed in old clothes, not because the new man failed, but because your mind hadn't been renewed yet that morning. The garment was always yours. So today, don't strive to become someone. Get dressed. Put off the old. Be renewed in your thinking. Put on the man God already created, and do it again tomorrow. That's walking in the new man daily. If this brought clarity, follow along. The next teaching in the new man in Christ goes further still. I'll meet you there. I'll meet